In this video, we're going to go over connecting up the gas line to it. This is going to be propane. We've gone through and converted it over all this stuff to use in propane as a natural gas. And here's all the orifices. We put them in a bag, put them on the back of here. That's where they were put them when they for the propane ones. So we're going to put the gas ones here, so they're all going to be with the range, so that we don't have to worry about where they're at, and it's going to be right here, part of it. It'll always be part of it. So what we're going to do is pull this cap. There we go. And on some stoves, they come out and go to the side. It's just good for it, but this one doesn't. But we have a right angle one, so we're going to put this right angled one in here. Not in that one. That one don't fit there. We're going to have to get something different. We got a different connector have to go in there, and then we can come out and go to an angle. So we're going to get the connection for this, and then we'll come back. Now this one has a fairly large port in there, so we have to go to this one. I really wanted to use one of these right angle ones, so it comes off more to the angle, but it's wrong thread. So we're going to put this into here, and then we'll be able to fasten our line onto it, and then start building back to our tank. So I'm going to hand this over to the camera lady. And we're using this pipe thread sealant. And I need to poke a hole in it.
You're one of your screwdrivers behind you or something?
Yeah. Let's get a hole in here. Okay. Now the Teflon tape used on gas is yellow, and this is also yellow. We'll put that on there. Nice thing about the pipe thread sealant is it's going to go in with the threads.
Yeah.
Where the Teflon tape, as you take tape off, you can see it's like, okay, there was nothing on the threads. I don't know how much we're supposed to use, but that should be plenty. So then you start turning it back, and you can see it's filling in the threads. This one is a 7/8. That should be tight enough. You don't need all that just hanging out around there. And now, I'll put just a little bit more on. Use my fingers. Paper towels. Now we'll put the flexible hose on. Same size, but just barely fits. Okay. Now, because I like a shutoff valve here.
Oh, it's behind your head, up on the counter. You got it.
So we're going to put a shutoff valve here so we have one right at the tank. And then we don't have to, we can shut it off real easy right here. Shut it off and disconnect this if we need to move it out or something. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, a bit more. Oopsie.
This is 7/8.
And
The
then
other
the
one
crescent
is-
wrench, I think. That's a big sucker.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to fit or not.
No, but it'll fit down here though.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's right, we used that last time.
This is a crescent. It's just not acting like a very good one.
It's slipping
Yeah.
the wrong way. Gonna need battery power down to 15%.
Okay. There. Oh, got it. And now we can actually turn this around. Let's go ahead and get this ready to plug in. We're not going to plug it in yet, but
Just a
I can
warning.
read that part, half of it.
Just a warning.
3-prong
electrical.
plug.
Yep.
And you can see you've got your 3 prongs in here. You never want to cut these off. Anything that has 3 prongs on it, never cut them off. I'll see people do that.
Yeah.
They're plugging in a device and they cut that off because they try to plug it into an old style socket.
Yep.
That is what's going to save your life.
Yep.
Because without that, this could get energized and you touch it, now you're shocked. This here is all the metals grounded to your earth ground, and in that way, you're not going to get shocked. That's what it's for, to prevent you from dying. So I guess the black ducks, they're going to eventually turn white, but they lay an egg that is black, or partially black. I haven't seen any of those yet, so we'll definitely have to watch for those to come out, and we'll take a look at those when they come. But you can see this one here is starting to get a little white feathers. That one down there has got a little bit starting. And you can see they're enjoying the water flowing down there. It's overflowing here and down there, and they're just having a whole lot of fun. Kind of interesting how they dive down and get water on their back and it just rolls right off. See that? Off. We need it. Now, I'm going to put this line on. This is the stuff that, when we got the line, it was already on here.
Yeah. Just put some more.
And I'm going to put just a little bit more on on it anyway. Don't need a lot, but and there's all these different size wrenches.
Yep.
Gotta have your whole toolbox out. And one little key to make sure they're all nice and tight is if you put your wrench down line and then you tighten it up, it may also tighten the other ones up if you need to.
Yep.
Okay, that's in there. And now then once we hook this up, before we kick it all the way back and even plug it in, we're going to turn the gas on and we're going to check for leaks. What works really good for leaks is the stuff the kids use for making the bubbles. But we don't have any right now, but we do have
Soapy water.
soapy water. So now,
You can make bubbles with that too.
all right, now this one, I'm going to go in here so we can fasten the other line to here. Get a little regulator here. We can adjust it too. So we could probably adjust that down too a little bit if we need to, but so let's go ahead and this is another one of those that come with stuff on it, but
Yep.
we're gonna go ahead and put some on it anyway. Any extra you have, it's just gonna squirt it out anyway, so now when we get ready to change tanks, we just have to loosen this up. Now this is a left-handed thread, so what you would normally do to tighten it up is how you loosen it. So you need to remember that when you get ready to take it out inside those tanks so that way. But we're gonna put on here as well. This one we're not gonna do it on this one unless we get a leak.
It's got the rubber seal on there.
It's got the rubber seal, so it should seal all right. But
Let's get it tight enough. That's all.
yep. Now the other stuff won't have to be changed until we get the gas line coming in, and then we could we'll probably take the valve off because there should be a shut off right as it comes out of the floor. There should be one there. But we'll see when we get ready to do that.
Bigger, bigger.
Which one? It's not this one either, but
Crescent wrench, maybe.
I had the right one here. I just needed to grab it. All right, now ready to hook this up to the tank. I think I will put just a little bit on here. We can always keep this here if we change tanks. We can put a little bit more back on.
Excuse me. 30.
Seven eighths.
We're going to check for leaks.
Now, we have this other valve shut off because I'm just going to check this up to the shut-off valve.
Right.
So that should be shut off. I want to make sure I don't have any leaks up to here. And then we can go on. So we're going to turn this tank on. And this is just soapy water in a bottle with a hole cut in the top of it. And get rid of the bubbles, because there's bubbles in here. That's good. I don't smell any, so that's always a good sign. Don't see any there. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Don't see anything there. Last time we did this, we just used the tape and had leaks, and now we did it with the pipe thread sealer. So we don't have any leaks here. Let's test down here. I made those bubbles, I think. No leaks. Sit here a little bit and
No bubbles so far.
now we do have this gas detector, and with propane, it's heavier than air. So if you have a propane tank that's leaking, it's got to find a low part and sit in there. So that's why you always got to test when you go inside of holes, manholes and stuff like that. Always test for gases. We'll put this on top of the tank so that we know it's there. So let's go ahead and get this back in here.
I'll go around the other stuff.
Only long enough, so now let's go ahead and plug the stove in.
Ooh.
Now we got to level it up.
Yep. We need the level. I got the level.